the effortlessly stylish system. So last video we talked about the 3 wardrobe rule and the halo effect. Now, how can we go into the next 2 points? So these 2 points are probably even more important than the other 2 points. So if you haven't watched that video, watch yesterday's video. Today we're going to go into identity shift and power posture. This is the easiest way to look effortlessly stylish every single day. So identity is more important than your appearance. Most people, they dress for other people's approval. They dress for social media. They dress for external factors rather than who they are, rather than their identity, rather than what they do. And this is the most important thing, because fashion should be about self-expression. It shouldn't be about fitting in with others. And I've talked a lot about this on my channel, so if you want to watch the previous videos about this, you can. But the goal is to have a system rather than just focus on luck. Most people, when they go into a shopping center, everything's randomized. They have no system. They go in and they buy things that they already have. Most of us, when we go shopping, we're going to buy things that really we already like, and we'll just have more of that already in our wardrobe. And I've styled many clients, and every client always buys the same thing each time they go shopping. They like a certain color, they buy everything in that color. And when we have a system, this makes it so much more intentional. And intention is the most important thing with style. Style is all about intention. So I want to explain to you guys that when you have this system that I'm about to show you, everything will change. And the first thing I want to explain to you guys is identity shift. Identity shift is an important one. First of all, fashion is about self-expression and identity. It's not about other people. It's about yourself. So I'm going to start off with the prop method. The prop method is clothes are tools for your mood. If you change the meaning of your clothes, you change what the clothes mean, and you change the performance of the clothes. So I explained this very briefly in the last video about how fashion can change the meaning of many things. For example, the study called Enclothed Cognition in 2012 by Adam and Galinsky, they put 2 groups together, and the first group, they basically made them wear the same coat, white coat. But the first group, they told them that it's a doctor's coat, and the other group, they told them that it's a painter's smock. And the group that was told that it was a doctor's coat actually performed better. They had increased focus, increased performance, and they had fewer mistakes. And this is all because the scientists and the researchers told them that this clothing piece has a meaning. It's a doctor's coat. So they performed better just because of that. And the other group, they performed worse, because doing mental tasks and you're wearing something that a doctor wears, your brain takes on that meaning and it performs better as a result. So if you wear clothes that suit you, if you wear clothes that is authentic to your identity, you perform better in the day. And I've noticed this in my life, and my clients have noticed this, and therefore I know that this study is true. And it also relates to neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is literally, you can rewire your brain. Neuroplasticity will change everything you think about life, because some people think that their brain can only stay how it is their whole life, and you can't change anything. If you're from somewhere that's not the best area, if you're not from the best environment, you can't do anything better in your life. You're stuck in that place. Well, I got to tell you guys, if you change your mindset and use your identity as the superpower through your fashion, you can tell your brain that I can do anything, that I can be whoever I want to be, and you can dress for success. And the shift is to dress better, and therefore you live better. Hence the title of my YouTube channel. So neuroplasticity is literally rewiring your brain. And I talked a lot about this in the previous video about rewiring your brain, and we're going to go into it even more in this video. So your clothes should be symbolic artifacts. So you should wear your success goal. And all of us are different in this world. All of us are striving towards different things. So dressing for success could mean something different for one person and the other person. For me, I love to be a playful person. I love to dress in colors. Today, I wanted to be a bit more professional. It's raining here in Dubai, so every time it rains, I feel like wearing a grey color or a brown. I don't know why, or black. I think it's because I'm from Sydney. So, our environment shapes us, but I still represent my identity through the clothes, because my identity, it's to wear the chunky sunglasses, it's to wear the scarf, it's to wear the silver jewelry. So I'm still wearing my identity through my clothes. But most people, they dress to their environment and they dress to fit in with other people. So symbolic artifact, wear your success goal. Whoever you want to be, dress for that. But it still has to be authentic to you. Don't dress as a performance. And even though your clothes can make you perform better, that performance is good. But this performance where you conform with other people, that is not good. So do you understand? When we dress to conform with other people, that is a performance in a bad way. But when we dress in a way to dress for success, that's a good performance. So there's the two different ones. So I talk a lot about performance on this channel as well. But most of the time I talk about performance in a bad way. But today we're talking about performance mostly in a good way. So also tactical priming. Heavy fabrics such as wool equals serious thoughts. And this is from someone called Ackerman. Ackerman is someone that studied that the physical weight of the clothing on your body can make you feel more grounded. That's crazy, right? So if you want to walk into a negotiation, choose a heavier fabric such as wool. I'm wearing wool right now. This jacket is wool, and I feel more serious when I wear it compared to if you wear linen. Linen is very light. If you walk into a negotiation wearing linen, linen is more suited for a daytime meeting, like a lunch. If you're walking into a negotiation or a pitch, you wear something like a wool overcoat or a wool blazer, like this wool blazer I'm wearing right now, you'll feel more serious. And this tells your brain, okay, I'm going into a serious meeting. I need to perform to my fullest. I need to be the best possible version of myself today. So how can I showcase that? So this is very important. And the meaning, the fabric of your clothes also correlates to the meaning. So if you dress in a way that's in a heavier fabric, you're telling your brain, okay, this is it. I've got to be serious today. This is not the time for games. And therefore, in the meeting, in the performance, in the negotiation, you perform better. And just as the doctors, the quote-unquote doctors, perform better in the study, you'll perform better in the meeting as a result. And this is psychology. It's all subconscious, but now that you know that this can actually work, your brain will be even more focused. You will pick things intentionally when you're going into meetings, when you're maybe doing a speech or a public speaking event. You want to dress in things that are heavier fabrics. This is just an example, so take it as it is, but this is very important to know. And this is from Ackerman and his study, Incidental Haptic Sensations, from 2010. Give that a read as well. But this basically shows you that clothes are more than fabric. They can literally rewire the way you focus. They can rewire your mindset. So you have to pick the clothes intentionally. And this is something that is very, very important, because if you want to look effortlessly stylish, always pick the fabric or the clothes for the thing you're going to. Don't just pick random things. Most people just dress in the morning quickly to get it over and done with, like it's a chore. But fabric and fashion is very important. Fashion is half of the meeting itself, or whatever you're doing. When someone sees you, you have 7 seconds, like I said in the previous video, the halo effect. So the halo effect was the theory behind it, but this is more talking about what to exactly do. So always think, where am I going? How can I represent my identity through the clothes I'm wearing? How can I use psychology to my benefit? So this is something you should always be thinking. And this is how you look effortlessly stylish. You know, if you're a business owner, who else is going to put this much thought into what they're wearing? And the 3 wardrobe rule, this won't be too difficult if you incorporate this with the 3 wardrobe rule, the 3 outfit rule. When you're going into work, you want to wear the more serious fabrics, the heavier fabrics. You don't want to wear linen when you're going into work. When you're going into a casual setting, that's when you can wear the lighter fabrics. When you're going into a social setting or a casual setting or into a date, focus on the lighter fabrics. But when you're going to work or something for your business or something for anything related to that, I would really suggest this grounded approach. So guys, if you consider neuroplasticity every time you get dressed and rewiring your focus, rewiring your mindset, you will dress for success and you will be ahead of 95% of other people who just think clothes are fabric and who just want to show off their newest trend or the newest designer piece that they bought. Always think about, how can I use this to my benefit? How can I dress in a way that is authentic to me, but still use psychology in a way that can showcase that? And this will go into the next point, which is power posture. So power posture is something that I learned from the theory of Barcelona. So the first thing is a fit audit. Every time you wear something, you want to have 100% range of motion, which means that you don't want to fidget in your clothes. 100% range of motion equals 0 fidgeting. And this is a theory from Grounded Cognition in 2008. When you don't fidget in your clothes, you're not stressing about what you're wearing. It's just effortless. It's there. You don't have to keep worrying like this. Oh no, the clothes are so uncomfortable. This will lead you to have less performance in your day. It will lead you to have decreased focus. You'll be stressed. When you're fidgeting in your clothes, it leads to stress and therefore decreased focus. If you're going into work wearing the tightest suit, you're going to be like this. And other people notice it. When you're comfortable in your clothes, but the clothes are still serious, the clothes are still elegant, they're still suited for whatever you're doing, people will notice this about you. And comfort, guys, comfort and ease, it should be in every outfit you wear. And even the clothes that you wear, even the shoes, they should be comfortable. They should still be elegant for the setting, but they should still be comfortable. I know for women, sometimes shoes are uncomfortable, and therefore they've learned that fashion has to be uncomfortable to be stylish. This isn't always the case, and I will go into this concept in another video. But comfort is important. 100% range of motion is important, because this is how you look effortless. If you look like you're struggling to walk, how can you look effortlessly stylish? You know, I've seen some celebrities on a red carpet and they're struggling to walk. I'm just like, this is good for a photo, but if someone shows me a video of you, or someone looks at a video, it's not you. Like, it's a really struggle. It's like a struggle. Like, designers should make clothes for celebrities that can still be elegant, but can still be comfortable to wear. Because otherwise that's not fashion to me. That's just for one event, and after that you can't wear it again. And this is okay for maybe a wedding or something like that, but for every day, day to day, you shouldn't be struggling in your clothes. Some of my clients have bought clothes that they're really struggling, like pants that they really want to wear that's tight on their body because they don't like oversized clothes. But go to a tailor, buy a pant that's a bit bigger, and then go to a tailor to make it comfortable enough to wear that still fits you. It's not that expensive to go to a tailor. I talk a lot about this in the fit video that I did, about how clothes that fit better are better than clothes that are more expensive. And I'll put it up here so you guys can watch it. But okay, next thing we're going to talk about is shoulder space. So open shoulders equals lower cortisol and lower stress. And this is from Cuddy. A well-fitted shoulder allows for a power pose that literally lowers stress hormones. And this is from the book Presence in 2015 by Cuddy. So I've talked a lot about shoulders and why the shoulders of your outfit should be one of the biggest emphasis points in your outfits, not just for men but also for women as well. The jacket I'm wearing right now, it's a power pose, it's a power shoulder. And most outfits should really be fitted around the shoulder area. This instantly, when you look at someone and the shoulders are on point, this is the power pose. This is the power posture. Shoulders and the waist area are the two most important parts usually of an outfit. And if the waist is very fitted, it makes the shoulders look even broader as an illusion. So the power posture is really emphasized by the shoulder space of the outfit. And one thing that I really want to emphasize, that sometimes the shoulders of a dress or the shoulders of a shirt aren't fitted right, and the rest of the outfit looks terrible as a result. So when you're in a shopping center or a store, always look about, how do the shoulders fit on me? Women should do this as well. And this will make you look effortlessly stylish. The shoulders are very important. And you'll feel so much more confident when you look at yourself and you just think, what is this? What is happening to me? Why am I sitting up so much brighter? Why am I walking with so much more confidence? And you'll notice the shoulders are on point. So the next thing I want to talk about is kinesthetic flow. Kinesthetic flow, which is the sit test. And this also correlates to the fit audit before. And it's effortless movement. This is from a study called Embodying Emotion in 2007 by Neanderthal. Neanderthal Embodying Emotion. If your clothes pinch when you sit, your brain enters a threat state. This threat state can lead to feelings of anxiety. And this happens subconsciously. You don't know this. But in work every day, you could be pinched by your clothes and therefore in a constant state of anxiety. And when your brain is uncomfortable, when your brain is in these feelings, you can't put 100% into what you're doing, into your work, into the meeting. In the meeting, you're giving a pitch, or you're giving a whatever it might be, a review of what happened in the company that week. And other people can notice your energy is off for some reason. They can't notice why. Your clothes are your energy. Your fabric, as I said before, can change the meaning of everything. So if you're in clothes that are working against you rather than for you, this is a bad thing. So always notice, am I uncomfortable at work? Am I uncomfortable in what I'm wearing? Your clothes, your body is telling you something's wrong, but you're not listening. So listen to your body. So basically, Tight clothes equals stress signals, and therefore this leads to anxiety. And I do want to emphasize that fashion is identity, but fashion is so much more than that. And if you just think of fashion as fabric, you can't dress stylishly because there's so much more to it. The effortlessly stylish system, from the 3 wardrobe rule to the halo effect to the identity shift and to the power posture, if you put all of these together holistically, you will be effortlessly stylish every single day. And neuroplasticity is the thing that brings all of this together. If you use neuroplasticity and neural rewiring to your benefit, you will be ahead of everyone else, and you will dress better, you will live better. So a lot of people say they dress for success, but they don't really know what dress for success means. I hope this really showed you what exactly is going through the brain, through the psychology of fashion. And through these studies, I hope this proves that concept. I hope this proves to you that you can dress for success, and having this system will change everything. When you're thinking in the morning, okay, how can I show this through my identity? How can I use this fabric to my advantage? Okay, I'll dress in wool today, like I did today, because that will allow my brain to feel more grounded in the meeting. Okay, therefore I'll perform better. And then you change everything. You change, okay, I'm doing this intentionally now. I know exactly how to use psychology and human behavior to my advantage. And other people will think of this subconsciously, but you'll think of it purposefully every single day now. So, confidence isn't made, it's worn. I want to put that in capital letters. Confidence is not made, it's worn. The loop is body to brain to identity. Body to brain to identity. Everything starts from the human brain. Then, everything starts from the body, and then the human brain, and then your identity. Fashion is psychology, fashion is self-expression, fashion is self-discovery. Fashion can change your life circumstances like it did me. So guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments what you think. I hope splitting this into 2 parts was better than putting it all into 1 part, because then I could go into each part more in depth. And if you guys liked the video, please like and subscribe for more videos like this. And subscribe for more. I just said that. Okay, if you guys want to book a one-on-one session with me, you can click that in the link below. You can get my free Style Confidence Starter Guide, which goes into how fashion is psychology, more in depth in 23 pages. It will change everything you think about fashion. And it works really well with all of this, so I would really suggest to read that after watching this video. Thank you guys so much. Dress better, live better.